I'm lonely. Nobody wants to play with me. I'm sick. Why did this happen to me? That was me, 2 weeks after my ninth birthday. When tragedy strikes, you're all alone. This is so true. I was suffering from chicken pox. There were frequent bouts of fever and itchy boils. Every time I went in front of mirror, I'd close my ears and shout, "Ah!" Like the classic scene from Home Alone. Luckily, there were no cell phones with cameras, else a pic would have definitely been clicked and shown for ages as memorable moment. My father said, "My dear, you are going through a rough scene. You will soon discover new things about yourself." How? What? The only way to find it is to venture into the rough sea. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. Tough times are like the rough sea. We don't know what to do, but there is always something to discover. The only way to find it is to venture into the rough sea. Let me tell you about my discoveries. I used to be a confused kid. When asked about hobbies, reply was watching television. Why? Because my friend also enjoys watching television. During this time, my mother opened the world of books to me. I read everything from classics to fairy tales to folk tales. My imagination improved. The room never felt small or lonely. It had different characters. One day there was a pile of pillows and I was an emperor on top of that. The other day there was a tent of bed sheets and I was a camper inside that. I can still remember my mother's sorry face at the sight of torn sheets and pillows. Venture into the rough sea reflects a positive attitude. What is an attitude? It is the way one faces a situation. According to psychology, it is the readiness of a person to act or react in a certain way. My father used to work in shipping. He would spend more than half the year on sea. He was often commented, "You would never get to know your kids." He never accepted that. We were always connected through letters. He would make up for his absence whenever he was home. Be it birthday, anniversary or festivals, there was never an occasion when his card came late. He supported us in all our activities, be it studies or settling in a new city for job. He was a father, friend, philosopher and guide to us. Today, he is a guardian angel to us. With his positive attitude, he was able to conquer distances as large as land and sea. Positive attitude often gets stepped on by people. It deflates our confidence and shatters us. If we need to grow, if we need to survive, we need to recover. How? Step 1. Surround yourself with positive people. I generally turn to my family. They are your biggest support. A year after I started working, I was asked to travel to the United States of America. The USA? I was thrilled. But some people started commenting, "More than 20 hours of international journey all on your own. So risky." My father said, "This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You should not let it go." So, armed with my father's trust, I made this journey. This turned out to be the best decision ever. I got to learn so much. I feel so honored to have been here, to be here, to work here. Step 2. Stay focused and work hard. Be it work, health, or personal relations, one needs to have goals. The day-to-day activities often divert our attention. You can keep your goals as reminders on your cell phone or post-its on your fridge. A goal without a plan is just a wish. You need to have a schedule. Break down your goals into shorter sub-goals. Celebrate the achievement of each sub-goal with your near and dear ones. The result will be tremendous love, satisfaction, and motivation. During my college days, taking up math majors in bachelor's was considered a mark of failure because everybody who took it had failed. People used to say, "You would barely get marks enough to get a job." My mother said, "You can do wonders." I prepared a timetable and made sure I stick to it. At the end, I completed my bachelor's in science, majors in mathematics with an honors in distinction. During the same time, I discovered my love for problem solving. This directed me to computer science. I cleared my open test for masters in computer applications without any tuition. My father was so happy that he agreed to sponsor my master's course as well. The presence of negative attitude is the reason for all failures and broken relationships. Your positive attitude is your most prized possession. Research shows positivity attracts opportunities. Even in jobs, candidates with positive attitude are preferred. There is a saying, everything happens for a reason, even the problems. Isn't it the problems which bring out the heroes and legends out of average people? It was the struggle through blindness which created a legend out of Helen Keller. Our very own Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with motor neuron syndrome at the age of 22. He was supposed to have only 2 years. He put his heart and soul into his goals. And what happened? Those 2 years were extended into 55 years, full of achievement. Every day get up and say to yourself, I'll have a great day and a great life. Maybe it's God's way to help us discover our better sides of ourselves by setting problems in front of us. The entire chickenpox episode helped me discover my love for reading, which brought me to writing, which brought me to public speaking. And this led to this brilliant club of Toastmasters. The next time you are in a tough situation, do not freak out. Be positive, gather courage, resolve to work hard, and venture into the rough sea. Contest chair.